What's going on, hobos? Mr. Homeless here with some more RB6 Siege tips and tricks. Today we're going to go over some more advanced tips to get you from the silver and gold ranks on up to those platinum ranks. So let's just jump right into it. This game is all about information. I was gold ranked in this game for the longest time because I was kind of being an idiot. All I really did was run around and shoot people, and I got really good at running around and shooting people. But if you want to get past the gold rank into the platinum or even diamond ranks, you need to start focusing much more on gathering and sharing information with your teammates rather than just trying to run around and run and gun and shoot opponents down. I'm by no means a pro now, but I queue with one or two of my friends and I generally will get to high plat pretty easily. So if you think you can't get past the gold ranks because your aim is too bad, then forget about it. You can get to platinum with these tips and tricks even if your aim is like your A1 fried spud, okay? So first off, we're gonna go over droning. What got me out of the gold ranks was actually just using my drone. I'm guilty of just being lazy. I like shooting people, I have no self-control, and I would just basically run in like a madman and try to react to whatever I saw. Now this may work sometimes, and it is really fun, but it's not consistent, and it's a poor choice when trying to actually benefit your team and rank up. So at this point, I'm going to assume you're already saving your drone during the prep phase, so you got 2 drones every time you're attacking. It only takes a few seconds to drone it, so just don't be lazy, drone it out. And it can and will save your life in this game. So while droning, there is a few important things to know. These are going to differentiate you from being a silver or gold player and from being a platinum player. This being, so yes, your drone is cheap and it's not going to kill you if one of your 2 drones goes down. But you need to keep that drone stealthy, and it's a big deal. If a defender doesn't know they've been droned out because you were stealthy with your drone, then you have a massive advantage on fragging them and pushing forward to the objective. So keep your drone stealthy. Don't just jump in there and get it killed. If you do this, your opponent's probably gonna move, and then you won't have that advantage anymore going into the gun battle. Plus, you'll probably have to drone them out again, or you just won't know exactly where they are. So, and by the way, Twitch's drone makes the least sound. So it's the easiest to be really stealthy with her drone. It just can't jump. So this moves us into our next tip, which is... What? Somebody fight me! Sharing the information you gather. If a room is clear, tell your teammates it's clear. If there's an enemy, tell your teammates where the enemy is. Now, if you don't know how to make the call out, just do your best to kind of like use your compass and just try to point to where they are in some way, shape, or form. Don't just not say anything. I see people double droning the same room all the time, which is a big waste of time. Like if one guy just drones out a room, clears it out, and now he knows it's safe to move in but doesn't tell anybody, and there's another guy droning it out, that's wasting a lot of time and can actually lose you the round. What I used to always do is I would get tunnel vision, and I think it's really common in this game. So what I mean is, you see an enemy and immediately you go silent, and you're like start planning in your head this personal little attack on that guy and forget all about your teammates. I can say without a doubt that when I started making callouts to my teammates rather than just going silent when I saw a guy, my teammates would not only do better, but my whole squad started ranking up past gold. You won't notice a massive difference right off the bat while playing the game, but there will be little differences that help your teammates play a lot better with you sharing that information, which will help you win and get into the platinum ranks. So staying on the topic of information, we go into our third tip, lines of sight. If you've ever watched Pro League, I'm sure you've seen the defenders blowing out and shooting random walls during the prep phase. Now, while this is often used for fragging enemies, it is primarily used for information. If I get a safe line of sight onto a big chunk of the map from a generally safe location, I can not only shoot enemies that don't expect these long lines of sight or haven't droned it out to see that I have this line of sight, but I can make callouts to my teammates, allowing them to get the kills and help win more rounds basically, because I can gather all this information and help my teammates out. Okay, so just take this for instance. This is top floor of Consulate, and normally there's a bomb there, there's a bomb there, and there's a bomb there, right? So let's just say I play castle in the copy room here. If I play castle in the copy room and I put a castle right here,
and then we get an impact grenade on this wall, and then a shotgun takes out lines of sight into there. Now, what I've done here is that means I'm pretty much safe in the coffee room with my castle, and I'll be able to hear anybody coming, but it gives me a line of sight onto the 3 most popular entrance points for the top floor of Consulate. I barely have to move to get the line of sight all the way over here into Consul office. I have a line of sight into the meeting room windows and these stairs here. So I'm generally safe, and I'm up here with Castle and can give these callouts to everybody on my team, telling them where I see them, and I don't necessarily have to kill anybody if I can tell everyone where everybody is from this point and help deny a plant.
So these are just 3 real quick tips, and it's basically about information, communicating with your teammates, and this is going to help you break into platinum. And just, I mean, remember, you don't need to go 15-4 to benefit your team. Making quality callouts and providing quality information to your teammates is without a doubt going to be more important if you want to win rounds and get past those gold ranks. Now, your teammates might not recognize it if you go like 2-6, but if you made a bunch of good callouts that won a bunch of rounds, then you were just as important to the team than the dude that went 15-5. So use your drone and be stealthy with it. Share all the information you gather, all of it. Be aware of what walls you can make lines of sight through as a defender to throw off the attackers. If you and your whole squad follow these 3 tips, everybody watches the video that you squad up with does these 3 tips, I promise you will get to platinum. I didn't want to make another 40-minute video, like another 40-minute how-to video, so these advanced tips and tricks will all be done in a series. This is part 1. Subscribe to catch the rest of them, but that's it for this one, guys. Peace.